making a little compass robot, but it is controlled by living brains like those inside your head. Researchers...
This moth isn't just swinging around, it's been bugged.
Grow collections around 3,000 rat brain cells in the lab. The cells can grow collections to each other and start communicating
using electrodes implanted into its muscles.
Some are hard to found out respond predictably. Signals from robot ultrasound distance sensor.
Here, signals are sent to its left flight muscle to make it lift that wing.
The output from these cells can be used to control
different signals can be sent for it to lower its wing, to lift both wings at once, or to make them flat.
They each have a motor in them, and it actually drives forward when I walk. It actually powers that knee through the step.
Powered through Bluetooth technology.
Increasing the frequency of the pulse makes the wings beat faster. If a signal is sent only to one side while the moth is flying, it will veer in that direction. Implanted electrodes into the brains of tree beetles,
and they
close to
talk to
neurons
each other and try
that
to
control
mimic
flight.
the stride length.
A computer
that the
program
other
in the
one's doing. If I
device
speed
controls
up,
the
the other one
beetle,
can realize
and
it's
here
doing
it
it, and
beats
it'll
its
speed up
wings
as well.
and takes off when a negative voltage is sent to its brain. Researchers are putting moths in control and using them as a pair of eyes. They've found out how to intercept signals from their visual system and how to use them to make a robot move. Here, a graduate student demonstrates how the robot can be steered. Combining living and machine components could eventually make robotic systems more effective.
Legs when an IED hit his convoy in Fallujah, Iraq in 2006.
The IED went off directly underneath me and took off basically everything that was hanging over the ledge of the seat, my legs. And then it killed my sergeant in front of me and my good friend next to me. My gunner lost his right leg. I shattered my hip. I had 32 pins in my hip. I broke my pelvis, so I have a 6-inch screw holding that together. I lost both legs above the knee. I broke 4 fingers, broke my jaw, broke my nose, lacerated kidney. So I recovered well, I think, and great care here and done well.
Today, I use the Bluetooth prosthetics.
It's a lot of hip control. In my other legs, I usually have to use all my thigh to power through things, but since these are moving on their own, then I actually just kind of have to lift and shift my weight a little bit.
He says they're a bit heavier than the other 2 microchip prosthetics he's worn, but they require much less effort to operate.
If they're not programmed right, they kind of do their own thing sometimes, and they'll kick for no reason. Like you'll just be standing there and be like, and just kick off to the side.
To master the stairs just yet.
Sometimes when you go near a computer or something, you'll hear the computer start frizzing, so it does do that a lot. And I'll be like, I'm sorry, and I have to turn my legs off.
It communicates robot wirelessly. The team plans to use their robot brain power on new pattern behavior in the future. They hope there are enough similarities to teach about unknown aspects of our own brain. Making a little compass robot, but it is controlled by living brain cells like those inside your head. Researchers...
This moth isn't just swinging around, it's been bugged.
Grow collections around 3,000 rat brain cells in the lab. The cells can grow collections to each other and start communicating
using electrodes implanted into its muscles.
Some are hard to found out respond predictably. Signals from robot ultrasound distance sensor.
Here, signals are sent to its left flight muscle to make it lift that wing.
The output from these cells can be used to control
different signals can be sent for it to lower its wing, to lift both wings at once, or to make them flat.
They each have a motor in them, and it actually drives forward when I walk. It actually powers that knee through the step.
Powered through Bluetooth technology.
Increasing the frequency of the pulse makes the wings beat faster. If a signal is sent only to one side while the moth is flying, it will veer in that direction. Implanted electrodes into the brains of tree beetles,
and they
close to
talk to
neurons
each
that
other and try to
control
mimic
flight.
the stride length
A computer
that the
program
other
in
one's
the
doing. If I
device
speed
controls
up,
the
the other one
beetle,
can realize
and
it's
here
doing
it
it, and
beats
it'll
its
speed up
wings
as well.
and takes off when a negative voltage is sent to its brain. Researchers are putting moths in control and using them as a pair of eyes. They've found out how to intercept signals from their visual system and how to use them to make a robot move. Here, a graduate student demonstrates how the robot can be steered. Combining living and machine components could eventually make robotic systems more effective.
Legs when an IED hit his convoy in Fallujah, Iraq in 2006.
The IED went off directly underneath me and took off basically everything that was hanging over the ledge of the seat, my legs. And then it killed my sergeant in front of me and my good friend next to me. My gunner lost his right leg. I shattered my hip. I had 32 pins in my hip. I broke my pelvis, so I have a 6-inch screw holding that together. I lost both legs above the knee. I broke 4 fingers, broke my jaw, broke my nose, lacerated kidney. So I recovered well, I think, and great care here and done well.
Today, I use the Bluetooth prosthetics.
It's a lot of hip control. In my other legs, I usually have to use all my thigh to power through things, but since these are moving on their own, then I actually just kind of have to lift and shift my weight a little bit.
He says they're a bit heavier than the other 2 microchip prosthetics he's worn, but they require much less effort to operate.
If they're not programmed right, they kind of do their own thing sometimes, and they'll kick for no reason. Like you'll just be standing there and be like, and just kick off to the side.
To master the stairs just yet.
Sometimes when you go near a computer or something, you'll hear the computer start frizzing, so it does do that a lot. And I'll be like, I'm sorry, and I have to turn my legs off.
In communicating robot wirelessly, the team plans to use their robot brain power on new pattern behavior in the future. There are enough similarities to teach about unknown aspects of our own brain. Making a little complex robot, but it is controlled by living brain cells like those inside your head. Researchers
This moth isn't just swinging around, it's been bugged.
grow collections around 3,000 brain cells in the lab. The cells can grow collections with each other and start communicating using electrical
Using electrodes implanted into his muscles.
Some are hard to found out respond predictably to signals from robots ultrasound distance sensor.
Here, signals are sent to its left flight muscle to make it lift that wing.
The output of these cells can be used to control.
Maybe they'll let it go there, but there are a lot of...
CB squared has 51 minus degrees of freedom, making...
On the way home, I got hungry, and I ate it.
We're Americans, and we only like competition, okay? I'm eating, and I'm reading a book, and this wave just comes up.
Can you put some goji berries in my Dropbox, please? Is this GoPro farm to table? NFL anywhere! You can watch the NFL anywhere, then why can't I watch it on the damn toilet, Linda? The only exercise I get is chasing those damn gypsies up my lawn. They're like, oh, trick or treat. Well, guess what? We already got tricked. It's called Pearl Harbor. Guess what? We already got tricked. It's called Pearl Harbor. Drunk up, Mike. I think you're a little too drunk. Yeah, I got trapped in a corn maze. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm Native American. Caribbean queen. Caribbean queen. Oh no, that's better. I was gonna say something super racist, so yeah. You wanna hear a joke?
Sure.
What is black and white and red all over?
Newspaper.
Oh no, that's better. I was gonna say something super racist, so yeah.
Octo, everybody.
Not the boys at all in Texas. Maybe they'll let it go at that, but there are a lot of...
Old CB Square has 51 fine degrees of freedom. Make me...
On the way home, I got hungry, and I ate it.
We're Americans, and we only like competition, okay? I'm eating, and I'm reading a book. And that's when you just comes up...
Making this little robot, but it is trolled by living brains much like those inside your head. Researchers
This moth isn't just swinging around, it's been bred.
grow collections around 3,000 brain cells in the lab. The cells grow collections to each other and start communicating
Using electrodes implanted into his muscles.
Some are hard to be found to respond predictably to signals.
Don't you hate when you're sitting on the toilet and your penis hits the water? Stupid penis. Stupid penis. Don't you hate when you're sitting on the toilet and your penis hits the water? Stupid penis. My penis keeps getting in the way. My penis keeps getting in the way. My penis keeps getting in the way. Please check in penis at webcam. Please check in penis at webcam. Please check in penis at webcam.
Don't show what I'm doing, you're sitting on the toilet and you're finishing the water. What I'm doing, you're sitting on the toilet and you're finishing the water.
Don't you hate it when you're sitting on the toilet and your penis hits the water? Stupid penis. Don't you hate when you're sitting on the toilet and your penis hits the water? Stupid penis. My penis keeps getting in the way. My penis keeps getting in the way. My penis keeps getting in the way. Stupid penis. Please check in penis at webcam. Please check in penis at webcam. Please check in penis at webcam. Don't you hate when you're sitting on the toilet and your penis hits the water? Stupid penis. Stupid penis.
Don't you what I'm doing, you're sitting on the toilet and you're finishing the water.
My penis keeps getting in the way. My penis keeps getting in the way. My penis keeps getting in the way.
Don't you what I'm doing, you're sitting on the toilet and you're finishing the water.
on the toilet, and your penis hits the water. Please check in penis at front counter. Please check in penis at front counter. Please check in penis at front counter. My penis keeps getting in the way. My penis keeps getting in the way. My penis keeps getting in the way.
My fame is necrotized. My fame is necrotized. our rules. Respect them more. Bitches, resist bitches. Trolls receive 86 cents. Stick around if your house can't hold your shit or your tongue, you gotta go. Should you choose to react like an imposter, you in turn will be treated so.
Yes, we're being condescending. Yes, that means we're talking down to you. With all that racket from your lips are flapping, we assumed you didn't notice.
Haters, isolators, no one misses these. Bitches, racist stitches. Trolls receive 86 cents. Yes, we're being condescending. Yes, that means we're talking down to you. With all that racket from your lips are flapping, we assumed you didn't notice. Isolators, no one misses these. Bitches, resist bitches. Trolls receive 86 cents. You speak like someone who has never been smacked in the fucking mouth. That's okay, we have the remedy. You speak like someone who has never been knocked the fuck out. But we have your remedy. like someone who has never been smacked in the fucking mouth. That's okay, we have the remedy. You speak like someone who has never been knocked the fuck on out. But we have your remedy.
Okay, here we blow. Sorry, everybody. I got stuck behind it. Well, I got distracted by a couple cute ladies at the bar, and then I got distracted by getting stuck behind a train and all that fun stuff. So, let me try to pretend that I'm on a spaceship. My thingy-mabobber is not really working right now. I don't know why. Arsehole. Close enough. I don't know why it's not working. But anyways, who cares? Give me a second. Okay, there we go. Now I should have the microphone in the perfect place where it was supposed to be and not under me. Okay, so let me do this. Zombie. Sea urchins. And then we're gonna ask the community too. We have a poll now that is going up there. And then let me bring everybody in. Then we're gonna go ahead and talk about shots and shit like that. So just give me a second to bring people in. Let's go ahead and bring in our first. Well, we're just gonna bring people in. We're not gonna do intros because I already am like lagging so fucking hardcore. I'm sorry, everybody. Hopefully that won't ever happen again. So, how are you doing, Brainless?
I'm doing okay. I kind of managed. Didn't I, people?
Yeah, thank you very much for doing that, dude. It's fucking like, it's like almost 100 degrees here. I'm like boiling and all this.
As I said in a private chat tomorrow, I'm making a complete playlist for YouTube, waiting for Slim that I can just hit play on.
Sure, totally.
And then getting stuck behind a train, that's annoying. So bring in the next people.
Yeah, so definitely let's bring in our mama. How are you doing, Mama?
I'm good. Still kind of coughing a little bit, but I'm better.
Okay,
back bitches.
Well, we're glad to have you.
Oh, Mama.
Don't switch. Let's see. If there's anybody in the side of my chat who wants to join us, please let us know and we'll have you come in. I need to poke Miss Parker one more time because she said she did want to be here today, and we're not going to talk about the submersible until she's here. So anyways, let's bring in our next guest, and of course that's our local witch. How are you doing, hun?
She's a witch.
I'm okay. A bit better. Not as much pain as yesterday, but it still hurts. It still feels like I'm on a bit of a 3-day date bender with fucking Wolverine. So, yay.
Well, hey, at least Freddy went home.
Hopefully that feels a lot better when we're doing this stream and we can get you to not notice all that stuff. So anyways, let's bring in our next guest. And of course, that is our Canadian Aliman. How are you doing, sir?
I am excellent. Trying not to get killed by spiders right now.
That's what I'm seeing. So really quick, let's say hello to our side chat, and we'll start getting into the meat and potatoes of this. And there is a poll, so go ahead and vote in the poll. We have a Harry Warp. How are you doing? And then the Jello Shots is here, and actually, that's not Skinny Puppy. That's my music.
Mm-hmm.
So all of that was produced by me.
I think he said later it sounded like Skinny Puppy to him.
Yeah, and that's
very
what he said.
Similar in music, I guess.
The music videos were so 90s. It was such a nostalgic thing to watch. It was lovely.
Yeah. I actually quite enjoyed the music myself.
All of that stuff was made like 8 to 12 years ago, so it's not new school. It's very old school like that. So that's why it has a nostalgia.
I loved it though.
Sure.
That very comforting like nostalgia that you get.
Yeah.
It gave me that, so I was very happily acting like a lunatic backstage.
Are the lyrics "My pain is nipple ties"? I don't believe that's definitely not it, but I just don't know which one you're speaking about for what song. But anyways, hello, Super Magos. We have a J Troy. We have a Lucifer that is here as well. Yeah, and it sounds a lot like Skinny Puppy. Thank you very much, Jellos. We have it. Sydney's here. Hey, Sydney. I think we said hello to Sir Harry Warp already, but if not,
Yeah, we already said.
Okay, just double checking. If there's anybody else in the side of my chat who's not said hello to us, please do that now.
I mean, Harry, yeah, I'm gonna make you feel. This gave me a lot of emotions as well. People are now referring to the 1950s furniture as mid-century decor.
Oh my god.
Like that's how long ago it is. Like the 1950s is deemed
technically it is
mid-century
mid-century
decor.
decor.
It is.
You're right.
50s is
an accurate
like,
description.
wow, that I got angry because when they were talking about mid-century, I'm like, how dare they? That's like the 1850s, and then I'm like, oh,
Hey D, and yeah, now it's called mid-century modern as well. I think. So, anyways, so everybody's saying like it's weird, 94 there, 92 there, 73. I mean, it's insanely warm everywhere around the world.
It's 11 over here.
I don't know what it is in freedom units.
And it's it's like 17, 18 degrees.
Yeah.
94 for wearing that in the summer is cool.
Yeah, it's 60 in freedom units.
Oh boy.
It's 25 Celsius here, whatever that is in freedom units.
Okay.
25. Yeah, that's
time
about
is it?
What time is it?
Yeah, what time is it there?
7:15 in the evening.
Oh wow.
Well, that's actually
it'll stay 25, 26 degrees right until about 10 o'clock, and then it'll start to cool off.
Yeah, that's actually not that bad.
Yeah, I'm still dying over here. But anyways, if there's anybody inside of my chat who wants to join us, just let us know, and we'll send you a link if you post us. Let's see. If you've not voted in the poll, please do that now. Right now, it looks like the Octopus Nursery is number 1, which is kind of surprising. I thought that
Octopus Nursery, really? Okay.
Octopus.
Yeah, well, I thought that the alien sea creature was going to win or something. Yeah, that's what I figured most people are going to go for. And we have other weird things like a zombie sea urchin and stuff like that. We're going to go over Ambergris later, or that may be the first thing we go over. We'll see. So if you've not voted in the poll, please vote in the poll. While we're waiting for that, later on in the thing, we're going to talk about the submersible and it busploding or imploding. And so we'll talk about that in a little minute. Let me see. I kind of want to play something because I need to do like 2 more things. Because like I'm dying of heat exhaustion. I need to just like grab more water. Let's see. Maybe I have something for the ocean. Give me just a second to look at news. Ooh, it's so hot here. Okay. And other than that, then we will get into the meat and potatoes of all this fun stuff. Because of the submersible imploding, a lot of sea articles have come up. So for the heck of it, let's do this right quick.
Hey,
we have our channel sponsor.
Hey, Skitsy Boy!
Awesome. Give me just a second to play their commercial and stuff and things and stuff.
And then I'll send him a link. And
definitely. Please.
And we're gonna force him to come in. Out of me.
So
you hear that, Skits? Brainless wants you to come in him.
Exactly.
Dum,
So
dum, dum.
Dun, dun. Okay.
Didn't I
so-
make that joke myself already?
Yeah, but we had to reiterate it. So anyway.
Yes, of course.
Instead of bum 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 bum, come in your bum, come in your
Okay, so
bum.
yeah, so here's Skits and McCrush's commercial, and then we'll go
He's
from
on the
there.
golf course. Why am I not surprised?
The mic's not working, dumbass.
Middle class white man.
So wait, somebody says that they're working on a seaplane. Demon Orb says they're working on a seaplane. If you don't mind us asking, what are you doing to it? Reinforcing it, just making sure that it's more Gundam Wingdon? What the fuck does that mean,
Grumman
bro?
Widgeon.
What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? I don't know.
What's the name of it?
I want to say that maybe that is. Like, I don't know enough about seaplanes.
Flying boat.
Yeah,
It's a flying boat. Okay. Gotcha.
Oh,
Yeah.
So it's what's it called in GTA again? The one with the tilting wings, right? Not like, or it's just not with the tilting wings, but it looks like the same kind of.
Okay, well we'll see in just a second.
That's an awesome thingy. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I already looked it up.
So what we're gonna do right here? It looks like the Orca salmon hat is #1 for right now. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna show you a couple funny things, which is the difference between America and Canada. Let's do this for our Canadian, and we'll watch this for just a second. I got to use the loo, and I got to get more ice, and then I will be right back.
That's awesome.
Okay.
That's an awesome play.
So here we blow.
And the U.S. have somewhat of a love-hate relationship. It's a sibling rivalry that goes back centuries. So what exactly are the differences between the two? Today, we're going to take a look at how the longest unprotected border in the world has defined North America. I'm Mike with List 25, and these are 25 funny differences between Canadians and Americans.
Let's see how close this is. 25.
Canadians tend to trust authority, whereas Americans are suspicious of it. This goes back to the fact that the Canadians remained loyal to the crown, while America showed King George the door.
24.
Canadians bond over hockey. Americans bond over football. In general, Canadians also put less emphasis on sports.
23.
Canadians spend a lot of time comparing themselves to the US. Americans don't think about Canada very often at all. Actually, almost never. I love you, Ken.
Canada? What's that?
And all my Canadian friends. This is in jest. Dear God.
22.
Some parts of Canada sell milk in bags. Bagged milk would be highly suspicious in the US.
Yep, it's true though.
I'd totally drink it.
Yeah.
Milk's great. Best beverage. No, absolutely. Milk is the best beverage in the world.
Yes, it is.
You can buy it in 1 liter.
Actually,
Like
it's
only
not
one
as much.
province that sells
I
it
prefer
back.
white. I can do it. I prefer. Oh.
You buy 3 bags of
The
time,
U.S.
it's 1
sees
liter,
itself
so
as a
milk
melting
tastes
pot.
fresh once you open
That was
it,
a great
right? You use it
restaurant.
pretty quick.
While Canada sees itself as a mosaic. The difference is very slight, but basically in the US, there's more mixing and blending between immigrant cultures, while in Canada, immigrants tend to keep more of their language and traditions rather than mix with others.
20. I don't like
Canadians have more of a tall poppy syndrome, which is a tendency to distrust or discredit anyone who stands out in a prominent position or wealth. In this sense, Canada is a lot more like Europe. Conformity is more encouraged in Canada than in the US. If America does well at anything, it's encouraging innovation and non-conformity.
19.
Canadians love their flag, but Americans seem to love their flag more. Seriously, nobody beats America at flags.
That's weird.
You can't beat Canadians at
I don't know why we love flags so
18.
much. It's so weird.
Canadians put more emphasis on higher education. Actually,
Of course they do.
Canada puts more emphasis on it than any other country in the world.
Nice.
It leads the OECD Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, with 53% of the population having a college education. The OECD.
That's insanely high. That's great. Okay. Let's be done with that for a second. So there we go. Canada is way better than the Americas. I mean,
it's kind of true.
I know.
What isn't better? What isn't
Once
better?
again, I love going back to my Robin Williams quote. Canada is an awesome loft apartment right above a crack den.
Exactly, for sure. We are a crack den, for sure. So anyways, if you've not voted in the poll, please vote in it now. I'm going to give it about like 20 seconds and we're going to go ahead and end it. And then we'll get to the order that we have it in. I was hoping that we were going to talk about this most, but we'll see how the poll goes in about 10 seconds.
I like me some butts. I like big butts and I cannot lie. But if they're small, I don't mind either.
All right, I'm about ready to end the poll, and then we will get on to this. It's a three-way. Yeah, that usually happens after the second part of it. Oh, we're a two-way tie now. Well, we're son of a bee sting, son of a bitch. It never usually happens for first. So if somebody will like help break this, if not, I'm gonna go in order.
Please, somebody, one person, go for the alien thing. Please, make it a 33. Make it.
Otherwise, I'm just gonna go with whatever order I want to do. I'm gonna give it like 10 more seconds, and we'll go with it.
Please make it.
Yeah, I know.
I think it takes me a minute to log into my many sock accounts. Okay.
Sure.
Log in on the tablet because it would show it. But
if Ox was here,
I have a lot.
If Ox was here, he'd be able to log in all his 20,000 sock accounts and vote. But anyways, yeah. So let's see in just a second. If not,
hang on.
I'm going to end it, and then
let me see what I can do here.
Oh my Jeebus, it's so hot.
Oh, you got it, Vila?
Yeah.
Okay.
Christ, it's like 100 degrees here.
I am up to some shady shit.
Sure,
I get away with it.
Okay, but the tie is broken. But that no, fuck, god damn it, we still no son of a bee sting, motherfuckers, god damn you all, you fuckers suck. God damn you all!
Okay, I did the tiebreaker.
Can I literally show this? Can I show this?
Duda.
Can I literally show this?
Yeah.
Look at this. You look at this, you motherfuckers. God damn you all. Look, God, fuck you guys. God damn you.
That's different than the numbers I'm seeing. What the hell?
No,
it
takes time to.
Yeah. I'm sure I get to see it first. I'm not sure how that is, but fuck you all. God damn you.
You didn't close it out yet, did you?
No, it's not. The poll's still going. I didn't end.
Thank God.
So I mean, go ahead and do it.
I'm gonna change accounts here on my tablet.
Everybody do it like one more time.
All right.
Because now, since you fuckers keep fucking with me, I'm literally just going to do it in the order I want to do it. So fuck you all.
You know what? It is your prerogative to do that. It is your prerogative to do that. Okay.
But keep voting. No, but keep voting. We're going to do this for like 20 more seconds, and then there we go. This is amazing. We've never shown the poll live before. This is awesome to show this.
I just voted with my other account.
Oh, God, that's so great. This is amazing.
Now we have a tie for last place.
I can't see.
Now we have a tie for last place.
Oh my God, this is amazing to like watch this, dude. It's so great.
Okay, let me see. I got one more account I can use.
And while you all were distracted,
which one you're going to vote for, you're just going to cause another tie. Whatever one you vote for, you're going to cause another tie. There you go. Now we got
but you know
ties.
But you want to know what was so funny about you all? Okay, but you all were too distracted to realize I was rubbing ice on myself that whole time.
Were you?
You guys were too distracted on my poll. Right. So if you look at back,
have two eyes, Slim. I can only look at one thing at a time.
No, I get you. So if you watch it back, I was rubbing ice on my.
Rubbing
I'm
ice.
just being honest with you, Slim. Your poll does not distract me.
I can't see your poll. Sorry.
Yeah. But I was. Anyways, we'll keep blowing. So we're gonna go ahead and end it.
There we go. Okay, I think we're golden.
This is what we're gonna do from now on. We're just gonna show the poll.
There we go.
Okay, there we go. We're just gonna show the poll.
There we go.
Okay, there we go. We're ending it now. We're ending it now.
End it now. There we go. Good job.
So it's,
wait, did it tie again?
I was just too late.
The funny thing is, like, you can't mess with it too much because you can't undo your vote once you voted.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why you got
at least I had 2 other accounts I could vote with.
Okay, so Orca salmon hats.
How did the Orca hats get first? Damn it! Fuck.
Because have you ever heard of Orca salmon hats? I mean, literally, that's like the weirdest thing I've ever heard. So anyway, so we've got Orca salmon hats, alien sea urchins, sea creatures,
I have
zombie.
seen Shani eating sushi, like eating fish. Does that count?
Well, that would be an orca eating a salmon, not using it as a hat. And so that's the difference that we're talking about.
Orcas are savage, man.
Dude, what we're going to talk about in a little second, I don't think we've done this. There's orca pods that are taking down $1 million yachts.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't be surprised.
They're for some reason not taking down fishing vessels or normal people's. They're taking down $1 million yachts that they're literally fucking capsizing. It's hilarious.
Wow.
So anyways,
treat them well.
Exactly. So anyways, let's get into the meat and potatoes of this. If there's anybody inside in chat that we've not said hello to, let us know and we'll say hello to you. I think we said hello to Harry Warp, Demon, the Jay, the Troys, the everybody. I think we've said hello to you.
Everybody.
Yeah. Okay, just making sure because I don't want to be a dick cheese. And
but you all are a dick cheese.
I mean, I can share my dick cheese with you if you come and sit on my
No, Borat.
No, thanks. No, not interested in dick cheese.
Anyways, if somebody becomes a new member or somebody puts in a super much chat and I don't read it, they'll let me know and I will.
Yeah.
If
we'll kick
you
your ass.
if you do put in a super much chats, I have to read it no matter what. And I think everybody so far already knows where to send me.
Reason of racism and stuff like
He's
that.
Ron Burgundy.
Well, so what
he can still say it's a super chat, and then it's clear that it's not his opinion.
So what we've come
might
to
end up getting struck if you say it though. That's
hold on. So what we've come to understand is they will not let you put in certain words. So technically, it already is going to be a filter for us per se. But if you do say, Slim, I want you to suck my huge and like cork or cock or something, and you put it in a thingamabobber or something, then I'll do it. But once again, I will not say things racist. I will not say things sexist. Jovially, yes, we can. I will say certain silly things. Obviously, jovially, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not going to say things serious or be like, we believe in the Third Reich or that the moms of whatever liberty should be
right.
Quoting, Hitler's fucking whatever phrase about the children that they just fucking did. They had to fucking go back on and say, no, we were quoting Hitler, but we weren't saying that we should take over the children like Hitler did. No, bitch, that's exactly what you're doing, you dumb cunt. You guys are fucking Hitler fucking apologists, and y'all fucking think that the white race is fucking way more better than any other race. If you think that, go to a trailer park, bitch, and tell me that you fucking think that inbred hicks are fucking a better species than any other fucking race, you dumb twat. Anyways, and we'll talk about that later.
Someone's got a shot for you.
Yes, yeah. We're getting to that. Thank you very much, Jay Troy. We're gonna go ahead and do that. So,
who has these in their area? Maybe by a different name, but who has these? This is frozen like grape juice in a plastic sleeve.
Oh, I think we got something like that.
We call them Otter Pops here, but then there's also different versions of the frozen stick. And you know what people just
that's what you need right now, those slip.
Yes, and you know what a bunch of people on the Tikama Talks just figured out?
What?
Instead of cutting the ends, you literally break them in half and suck out one half and then suck out the other half. You don't even have to use anything to open them.
Oh, those are a particular kind, though. Those are the ones that are oval shaped on two sides.
Yeah.
Well, no. The freezer pops are the otter pops. They're called otter.
Right.
These ones. We didn't know this. Well, I kind of knew this a little bit later in life, but like everybody was cutting off the tops. Literally, they're made to just snap in half, and you can
we have
either
some
share.
like in fussy plastic tubes, and they have the middle. They're indented, and you can just pop them.
We don't have those indented ones. We have the ones like
the Mexican freezer pops. Exactly, Harry. We have those.
Yeah,
here.
exactly.
We call them
That's
ice lollies or ice pops.
Ice lollies. Hey, there's a D in the chat.
Yeah, I thought we said hello to you. We did not say hello to you.
I've not said hi to the D.
And I believe he said hello to Super Magos and I think everybody.
Come on.
If somebody didn't, if we didn't say hello to anybody, let us know. So the J. Matroy said we're gonna do a shot.
Ooh. So
here we blow. Cheers, bro. Salutes, Solange, all of that stuff. If anybody is friends with Miss Parker, will you like poke her in the decimal chords right quick? Because she said she did want to be here. She's probably busy.
I have her on Twitter.
If somebody would just like poke her or say,
"Hey," you're on Twitter, probably.
We're live.
Only poke her if she gives consent.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, of course. But again, it was somebody just like because she said she wanted to be here when we talked about the submersible, and we're going to do that later. And there's one other thing we were going to talk about as well, but I'm not going to talk about it until she's here and or a couple other people. So cheers, bro. Salutes, launch. I'm going to do this, and then really quick, I'm going to message a couple other people and try to get them in here to help us talk about the logistics of a handful of things that are happening in the oceans right now. Okay. So anyways, cheers, bro. Salute, Solange.
I hate Twitter. Works so stupidly. I'm trying to find her and I can't find her.
Bad vodka.
Oh, Chaser.
Hey, is it Behiston? Your last name?
Huh?
Is that how we pronounce it?
D. Behistan. Yeah, he said last stream it's Behistan.
Okay, yeah.
I'm still do not feel comfortable saying their name because I feel like I'm going to fuck it up no matter, even if they told us the
even
correct
if you know
way.
how to pronounce it. Yeah.
I still am kind of a little worried, but I will eventually get drunk enough to say it, I think. No. Yeah, I probably do need better vodka, but that's part of it is my fake brother or cousin who is Team Skeptic.
Mm-hmm.
He says
I sent her a link too, so she might just
thank you.
Back room.
He says good whiskey. Is that what he says?
It's good whiskey, yeah.
So the joke is I say bad vodka because I am his doppelganger, or I am the antithesis of him, or whatever. I'm the bad version of Team, even though I'm not. But that's the joke.
Yeah.
Hey, Al Trucker, I don't see you, but somebody's
mentioning.
AI Trucker was Al Trucker. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
It's Al, not AI.
Yeah. And I think I said that last time. I said AI Trucker. I mean,
yeah.
To be fair, the L's and the I's on StreamYard are so fucking difficult to differentiate between.
The only way he knows when you tag them, the AI does not tag them, but the AL does.
Yeah, it's weird because the capital L looks exactly. No, so a regular L looks exactly like a capital I. There's no differentiation between the two like there normally is in computers where there's a little lines on a capital I.
Exactly.
Or there's a certain space or something that makes it a little. There should be more
like there's no differentiation for us, so it's so fucking tricky on StreamYard.
Yeah.
We're not being deliberately dense.
Yeah, it's the font. It's just the font.
Yeah. And again,
Vila, speak for yourself. I'm always deliberately dense.
And then,
all right, Mr. Contrarian. God, do you want some emo makeup to go with that cutting with?
Shut up.
You want some birdseed to go with that?
I'm such a contrarian that I'm a contrarian. That's not emo.
Right. You're a contrarian. That's what you are.
Is that almost like a Pit Parrot she's a parrot and you're
I
a
don't know, but he certainly is a
contrarian. So
cunt.
you are a cunt bird, a bird of the cunts. Is that what a cunt?
Right.
Thanks, sis.
It's a
Thanks, sis.
Jeebus Christ.
Yeah.
Anyways, okay.
A cuntarian. There you go.
A contrarian.
Contrarian.
That's where a parrot sings into your vagina. That's a
That's the parrot foreplay.
Yeah. No. It's when you queef and your parrot mimics that queef.
Okay,
it's a contrarian.
Yeah,
because it's
more,
like Jesus, God damn it!
Too deep,
I'm so dumb.
man. Too
Anyways,
fucking deep.
That's what you said last night when I was fucking you. Anyways, we'll talk about that later.
Whoa, TMI, man. TMI.
I'm
I'll
sorry.
have you hear me say that. Come on.
I'm very sorry that I tickled your tonsils when I went from behind. We'll talk about that later. Anyways, what is our first subject? I don't even know anymore what we're doing. Yeah,
it is Orca salmon hats. Poor Orca.
So of
poor
course.
Salmon.
Exactly. Stream is demonetized.
Orca semen heads? What?
Orca salmon hats.
Yes.
Poor salmon.
That's hard to say
Mama,
when I mix
wait, hold on.
up, right?
Hold on. Mama, say that 3 times fast.
I didn't know orcas were into face sitting.
Right?
Well, now you know, girl.
Yeah. Orca salmon hat.
Now
Orca
you-
salmon hat. Orca salmon.
You better not come to England.
Yeah. Oh,
Face
that's
sitting
great.
is a no-no.
Really?
Wait,
Yeah.
is it
Oh,
illegal
That's only
no,
if you
so
get caught.
basically, some stupid ass dickheads in political power, made it illegal for porn to show face sitting or a woman orgasming.
Oh, for porn. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wait,
because
and
the
so
face sitting was apparently like suffocation simulation.
it's waterboarding. It's waterboarding, and that's illegal
If
because
it's a
that's
squirter, it's
that's
waterboarding.
what do we call it? That's a military
Yeah,
whattever. It's,
the-
It was
military
it
rule
was
or whatever
something
it's called,
ridiculous
right?
like that. Like
That right? It was It's against the rules of
the
warfare.
Geneva Convention.
Yes, it's the Geneva. It's
against the Geneva Convention.
But
it's against the Vagina Convention.
There you go, Vagina Convention.
but Vila, a woman orgasming is illegal to show over there?
No.
No.
Them sitting on somebody's face or
No,
them doing. There's a explain it, Vila.
so the face sitting, yes, but also there was some other weird ones added, and I swear orgasming was one of them.
Wow.
What?
So you're not allowed to see a woman have pleasure, only in men.
That's
Yeah. Let me double check it because like this happened now like 8 years ago because I remember I was pregnant when this law was being talked
Okay.
about.
It's interesting.
So, how do we find a loophole into that? If I have you squirt through a snorkel or into a snorkel,
fake orgasm, though.
Can that be something else? Let's find a loophole to that, and then we can make
Exactly.
we can make a lot of money on a sex website if we can figure out a loophole to
here we
that
go.
and sell it to them.
So
Okay.
effective bans following acts from being depicted by British pornography producers: spanking, caning, aggressive whipping, penetration by any objects associated with violence. Well, damn it, there goes my
Wait.
fetish.
Wait, that's
Physical
illegal
or
now.
verbal
That's
abuse.
that's illegal now.
In porn.
But what else are you doing it in?
God knows I love a fucking knife hand
I'm
being
just,
shoved
I'm just,
up my
I'm just,
cunt.
you know,
Now I'm not
I'm
going to
just
get
walking
any
down the
fun.
street. I'm just walking down the street and I'm just fucking sticking my cane up fucking old women's arseholes. Yeah,
That's
of course
okay.
it's-
That's okay.
Yeah,
It's
but
not
that's
in
technically
porn.
legal, right?
Yeah, because you're not doing it in
Physical
porn.
As long as you don't
or verbal
report-
abuse.
Once
So what
again,
about
what
like
does that
dirty
mean?
talk, where it's like, oh, you're a little slut, aren't you? Like,
There's
Thank
not many
you,
people
though.
into that. Like, for fuck's sake, that's not my
water
thing. But
sports are illegal.
Water sports
okay.
are illegal?
In porn, yeah.
What the
Uh,
I'm
role
never
playing
moving.
as minors is illegal in UK porn.
What the I mean, okay, to some small extent, I do get that per se, but role play technically shouldn't be illegal in certain ways, shapes, or form. Obviously, like
I'm sorry, if
there
they don't
are
allow
boundaries.
that, then people like that are going to go and get the real thing instead.
Yeah, and see, that's exactly what we talked about in the past. What I've told people in the past, and when we talked about on fetish things, is if you can do role playing, you're going to not have to go and do it, whatever. Or once again, like Jeffrey Dahmer is a great example from one thing that I always try to use. If being gay was okay back then, he literally would not have had to kill a bunch of fucking dudes and boys and stuff.
Right.
If he was openly able to have those relationships, he would not have had to kill them and then make them, like, he literally like killed that one runner dude, right? And then slept in bed with him for like a month or two. Like, he did it because he couldn't have that relationship. When his cousin was walking by him, he just wanted to have. Go ahead.
He wanted to have a gay relationship, and being homosexual was so looked down upon back then. He also had a fear of abandonment because his parents did, in fact, literally abandon him in that house when he was under 18. They were like, bye, you're living here on your own now, fuck you. That's got to hurt. And then he wanted a sub. So if he actually got he felt comfortable being homosexual and managed to experience fetish sex, where there were men who literally enjoyed being a sub, and then also maybe not the fear of abandonment, a lot of that may not have happened.
Or doing it with somebody and then thinking if they tell on you that you're going to go to jail. So what's the easiest thing to do? Just make sure they don't ever tell. Well, how do two people keep a secret? When one is dead, right? So not to be a dick, but that's how that world works when you fucking try to make shit illegal, just like whatever, anything, a lot of things. That if you put like regulations on it, like prostitution, sex work, literally, like we should have it legal so that you have to go get tested and you have to go and be in a certain way, shape, or form. And we're gonna get like a lot of these girls off the streets. And like if they get kicked out of their house at 16 and 18, maybe give them a comfortable place to be like, hey, you're gonna not like get murdered in the street by some fucking psychopath because they have sex with you, and then afterward they fucking feel guilty because they have a wife and kids, and then they decide that they need to do that because God is speaking to them in their brain because they have a fucking mental psychosis because they're not taking care of it.
Quite literally, let's stop dehumanizing sex workers and treating these women and men
like human,
that do sex work. And act like they are not a real person, and anyone they have intimate relations with.
Anyways,
violent towards these people because it's like, they're not a real person. I can smack the shit out of them for that fetish.
Anyways, let's blow on. We'll do a whole fetish.
Just quickly, I want to say the last ones because they're ridiculous, right? Physical restraint, so no bondage.
Okay.
Humiliation, so no sub fetish work, things like that. Female ejaculation, that's what I got confused with the orgasm. It's female ejaculation that men cannot, porn cannot show. They cannot make it in the UK. If they they make it out of England, that's fine. Cannot be done in England. Face sitting and fisting. Thanks, England. You took all the fun out of my sex.
Yeah, except for that if you want to rape a person, all you got to do is do it,
that's
and
not
then nobody
in there.
sees it.
No,
that's
that
the
was
problem
already
is,
was already in it.
Well, no, the thing is like you can R somebody over there, and if they don't have enough proof, you literally can get away with it. That's what douche nozzle and his fucking taint and his brother got away with it. And then they said, I'm gonna move to Romania so that we can do more R-ing with underage girls, except for they actually weren't as kosher with that or cool with that as they thought. And they thought because they were hold on. And they thought because they were working for the Romanian mafia, running a couple of casinos, they thought it had more protection than they had. But after the world and the UN and a handful of other places countries are like, hey, you can't keep letting them do this. Like, you have to do something, right? Then that's what happened, is they eventually were like, okay, we do have to actually go in and fucking do this shit.
Yeah,
I love squirting videos too. I mean, Cookie McSweet Tits. Yeah, everybody but in Cookie. And I want more squirting in my life, but we'll talk about that later.
If Tate had just not had his YouTube channel, if he'd had stopped, right, none of that would have happened. But because he kept doing his YouTube channel and deliberately pissing people off with his bullshit,
and
right?
his TikTok and all that stuff
he
he
put a
had.
target on his back, because then
Well,
he
and-
had all that attention, which meant he had the scrutiny of millions of people on the internet who do research,
He
who
also-
do these
yeah,
sorts
yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
things.
And what he did is he went on to other people's fucking streams and podcasts and other things, and then he propagated hardcore fucking I'll smack a bitch around and stuff like that, right?
All
And
he had
then
to do was shut the fuck up.
well, and the other thing that he incriminated himself by was he put it on his motherfucking website. He literally, on his website, if you paid $50 a month, you go to this one page and it says, here's the lover boy thing, or this is how I got bitches to fucking fall in love with me so that I could bring them onto a fucking sex website and make them work 12 hours a day and not even give them water, never give them breaks, never give them their cell phone, take away their fucking passport. And then anytime they fucking try to fucking act up, I just smacked the bitch around. And he literally, and then we also have the fucking tape of that, there's text messages of him messaging that one girl going, dude, you don't even know how fucking much I loved R-ing you last night. Man, I don't know why I'm so horrible, because I love R-ing you.
Yeah. Well, he's been indicted.
Sure, whatever. It doesn't matter. Fucking text
I've heard
messages,
them, like,
fucking audio, whatever. He literally was like,
put me in such a murderous mood. Can we move on from that content?
Yeah, let's get to the videos.
I don't like being
and that's
in a murderous
exactly what I want. Yeah, sure, exactly. And so we are going to go over all that stuff later's. And another thing when we do a dungeon stream, because now it's just going to be Slim and Stream Perv Dungeon, obviously, because there's somebody that's not ever going to be here anymore. But we will go over fetish stuff in the near future very soon. And we're hoping to do a Cookie McSweet Tits and a Hick McDickerson. I'm getting closer to figuring out which way we're going to go with that. We may just I don't know. I'm going to find something fun for Cookie to go over, and then Hick's probably going to go over like the skunk ape or some other conspiracy or ethereal thingy mabobber that we've kind of gone over, but I want Hick to like go over it. Or I can't stand fucking JFRK's Junior's voice or whatever the fuck that dude's name.
Yeah.
But I think Hick might need to go over some of his like anti-vaccine and a couple of things. So Hick might do that next week. We'll see. And then Cookie, we're going to go over how much semen could a Cookie McSweet Tits suck down if there was a bunch of semen that just came to the docks. We'll talk about that later. Anyways, let's blow on to. So
Cookie McSweet Tits could do Fluffy Bunny Challenge, but with cum ice cubes.
Sure, yeah, sure. We'll figure something out. But yeah, it's RFK Jr. and that motherfucker's weird as fuck, bro. And we'll go over some of the other silly conspiratorial crap around his whole family, because supposedly, never mind, we'll keep blowing it. So
that's a whole different stream.
I know. Hey, Al Trucker. So in 1987, Orcas had a fashion of wearing a dead salmon as a hat.
Oh yeah.
So at the moment, there's a large
dead.
This has happened with different
Al, how you doing?
aquatic animals. Like they've discovered random aquatic animals with like a shell on their head or something.
They do.
And
they
it's
do
like
different
there's no
fashion
reason for them
trends.
to do it apart from they're actually taking part in fashion trends. Like, and it goes to show that like this is a universal thing that happens throughout lots of different species, which is fucking fascinating.
Yes, it is.
So, anyways, the reason why we're kind of speaking about the orcas recently, besides this, because this happened fucking 57 years ago, 50 whatever, 62. I don't fucking know how to count anymore. But anyways,
Too long
the
ago.
reason
You're
the reason why we're
an ad on your stream there, right? I don't know.
What that thing? What?
The top story was. Oh, I guess now it's switched. You see, it's got an ad going.
Yeah. We're trying to go over this right quick,
Yeah,
so
still
I'm
doing
going to.
browsers.
So 87 would have been. I was 22. So
97.
Yeah,
I'm
2017. So like
36 years ago.
Yeah.
We're trying to. Oh, I had the wrong thing. Sorry. We're trying to go over this right quick. Y'all keep talking, so I can't. That's why there's an ad in the middle. Anyways, so the reason why we're speaking about orcas is because, like we were talking about a little bit earlier, there's been a number of attacks on boats in the Europes. On what we've been noticing is they are multi-million-dollar yachts. And like I was saying, I think I said earlier, they're not doing it to fishing vessels and or other cruise liners and other things. They literally are finding like the most expensive yachts that are coming through. They're literally capsizing them. So let's see. It's organizing a pun that whales are being communist. That's what everybody's joking about because they're taking out all the fucking rich people's
the
ships.
Organize pun.
Yeah, exactly.
The organizing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, there we go.
They're beginning to organize. They're
of course, George Takei.
Yeah, of course. So let's watch this right quick. And then see if they actually. I don't think that I have a thing where it actually shows the orcas having the hats on, but we're joking about them taking over the yachts in their pods.
Well, I think that one had a picture of it, didn't it? On the top.
Well, this is fake. That's fake.
Oh, okay. I got you.
It's very Photoshopped.
I didn't get to see the bigger version of it, so.
Yeah, definitely. So I think that we do actually see it at some point, but I'm not 100% sure. But what we're talking about right now is them capsizing yachts right now, pretty much is what we're talking
California coast over the weekend. Up to 30 killer whales were spotted in Monterey Bay, splashing about in large groups. The head of the non-profit California Killer Whale Project called it extraordinary, but said there was no clear explanation why so many of them had gathered. Sightings have been on the rise in recent weeks, with some reported nearly every day for the past week.
So there's a bunch of them that are hanging out in Monterey Bay recently, which is a little bit it's. Oh, I'm using the wrong thing. Sorry. It is like almost LA. It's a little bit more.
It's Central California. Yeah.
I was gonna say it's more north. It's it's middle.
It's more middle. Northern, but it's like
but it
right
is,
on the cusp.
Do you think maybe they're setting out some sort of like radio signal inadvertently?
Okay, so what I think is happening. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Hold on. Jeebus, I hate that I did that. What I think has happened, I'm going to do this to us. So what I think is happening is these $1 million yachts or multi-million-dollar yachts have a Wi-Fi signal or a tracking device or something that is going into the ocean that is making a weird noise they fucking hate. Yeah. I don't think that they
quite possible.
Yeah, no, I think
that's literally
it's making,
the sort of thing I was thinking. Like that makes so much sense.
So when these pack animals, sure, but hold on. But when these pack animals go to use their senses to go hunting, if there's something in the water that is making it so they can't see anything anymore or echolocate anymore, what are you gonna fucking do to that bullshit? I'm going to take it out. I'm totally going to fucking make it so that your punk ass isn't there anymore so that I can fucking go hunt. And or if it's scaring away the fish, like say normally you go through this fucking patch sea every fucking year and you have a gazillion fucking fish that you're going to always go through because there's a fucking migration that's coming through it or something, right? And say now you have a bunch of millionaires that are fucking drinking fucking. I know you don't understand this as a fucking orca, but motherfuckers are just drinking champagne, partying, and fucking like doing all this noise in the ocean. You're gonna be fucking pissed, and you're gonna fucking want to get rid of them. Is that the thing? I don't fucking know, dude. I don't fucking drive ships. I've been on ships and I've helped navigate them and been around them, and I've been on the ocean since I was young because I fucking grew up in San Diego and been on boats. But is that the answer? I don't fucking know. But is that something that could be?
Orcas are apparently.
Hold on. Aliman, go ahead first because you were the first one that said something, and then Vila.
What I want to know is what you're saying is they're going after the boats because of some sort of Wi-Fi signal, or because they're making noise, or because they're scaring the fish. Well, why aren't they going after the fishing vessels then? The fishing vessels are going to have the same Wi-Fi. The fishing vessels are scaring more fish and taking more fish out of the environment.
No, because they're trying to be quiet. They're trying. No. They're trying to not mess with crap. A yacht, people on yachts.
Fishing vessels use sonar that goes down. That's how they.
But that's. No.
They go after them.
But the fish are everything is used to that already. That's pre-established there. That's something they would be used to.
Hold on, really quick. Aliman, if you have a fucking yacht that's bumping fucking dubstep 24 hours a day in the ocean, and it's pumping into the ocean. Now you have this extra thing. Like I said, I don't know what they're doing, but they're obviously doing something different than everybody else is doing.
Yeah.
Right? So too much noise somehow. They're partying 24 hours a day. They're jumping around. They're fucking pouring fucking champagne into the ocean. I don't know. But they're not doing exactly what everybody else is doing, which are the fishing vessels. And they're trying to catch fish and not get them away. So there's something that is different that is going on.
Orcas are apparently one of the animals that they have massive grudge, right? And they will pursue a grudge for years. They will remember.
For some reason, they actually.
Like crows do that as well. There's a species called bee or wasp that does, and they remember for like 10 years. So maybe there's something about that. Maybe one of fucking the top fucking dog orcas that was the fucking man, the biggest penis in the fucking ocean, got hit by a propeller, and now all these bitches are like, "Fuck you, motherfucker! You fucking took out my fucking best cock. Now we're gonna go and just take you out." Like, I don't know. We don't know. Like, there can be so.
That's crazy.
Again, we don't know, but obviously there's something going on with this for sure. There's definitely a theme over, and we see trends as well. And like they're saying, I'm going to read this in just a second. It's only 2 or 3 months that they only wear salmon hats only in this one little small area, and they never saw that again. Although they did see octopus and other adornments, and then there's been, like Evila said, there's been other crabs, lobster, octopuses, and other fish and sea creatures that wearing weird things, like hermit crabs. For a while, they were going on the beaches of European beaches, and they were only adorning themselves with golden earrings and things like that. So do they know that it was made of riches? No, they just, for some reason, their brain was like, "Oh, this thing's really cool, shiny. Let's put it on our back and let's wear it." And so they look like they're pimping. But they didn't do it for fucking money.
You find something shiny like that isn't seen anywhere in the ocean normally, and you manage to get that, something that the other ones wouldn't have seen. You're going to be like, "I'm pimping." It's I'm pimping. Be like, I got this
Ariel,
rare thing, man.
But they told Ariels not to get human things.
Well, that's because the mermaids are fucking real. Anyways,
yes.
Ox, yes, and that's what I was joking about, was the pod of females with the one huge cock. You get rid of the one huge cock, well, now we just got a bunch of fucking lesbian fucking orcas, and they're like, "Damn it, now we can just got to eat each other out." No, I already taste fish every day because that's what we eat. So no, they're pissed off because they got rid of the one dude. Because yes, most of the time there are animals where the females definitely are fucking in charge. Like, it is a huge myth. The only reason why our brains think that there's a lot of male run civilizations that are human and or animals is because of fucking religion. Now we're finding way more and more. Like, I just found 2 more examples of this. where there's 2 ancient civilizations that were fucking definitely run by women. Now that we fucking done the archaeology and we're like, oh, that was really a fucking queen, or that was really fucking a horde of a handful of women that were in charge of this because of, we can put things together. And now that we have AI, we're actually putting all this stuff into AI, and it's fucking figuring out everything. Like there was fucking 2,500 tablets that we were not able to like translate from the Mesopotamian time. It took a fucking AI fucking 15 minutes to fucking figure it all out. So now we know the Mesopotamian plates, and we're going to go over that in the near future as well, but we're not going to get stuck on it. So now that I have derailed us, like always, let's get back into the orca tip icebergs to get seals. Yeah, well, that too. There's a whole thing. I mean, like literally there's...
Yeah.
Orcas are
they like to eat seals.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then, dude, who doesn't like to eat a seal?
They also bully dolphins, don't they?
Yeah.
Like they literally will beat a dolphin to death.
Well, I think that's more to get them out of their area.
That beat something else to death.
I don't remember off the top of my head.
I know one of them will literally beat an animal to death for shits and giggles. Like they will bounce it between each other and shit.
Then it's probably
it actually sometimes is a little bit of both. I believe we've seen dolphins and we've seen orcas. Dolphins. Okay, and they will just play with their prey. Yeah. The other thing that dolphins will do that they're probably not going to talk about here is they get sea urchins and other poisonous things. And they actually will like beat them around to get the poison to get out, and they'll like take little hits of it.
Yeah,
the pufferfish. They'll play with pufferfishes. Yeah. Dolphins will play with the pufferfish.
And dolphins have one thing in common that most other animals don't have in common with us, and that's that they have sex for fun.
Yeah, and well, there's now we figured out there's a lot of animals that will do that as well. Just religion is slowly like getting out of that bullshit. Once again, what did they say?
Religion liked to use that to shame us, didn't they?
Of course they did, and they were like, "Oh, this is what nature is," and that's not how nature is. Especially because they say that there's monogamous relationships and everything, and there's this and that and da da da. Everything fucking goes in rounds and does things with everything else, and everybody has fun. And
like we literally now know a lot of the ones that they've historically said were monogamous. They're monogamous for life. They're really not. It's just that we've only seen them having sex with one mate. There was this thing they did with a turtle, right? And they were a mating couple, and then there were 2 younger ones in a separate enclosure. The dude every night would sneak out of the enclosure, go into the teenage turtles thing and fuck them and then go back. And it's like
we have a gazillion examples of that throughout time. Like they said, penguins weren't blah 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 yakety shmakety. Yeah. We saw that. We saw this, that, everything. There are bonobos and there are other monkeys where during certain parts of the day, the men will go and fuck all the women. And then during a certain part of the night, all the women will go and get fucked by the other dudes and blah, 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 yakety schmackety. Why did you think that animals didn't do that, you weirdos, you fucking idiots? Like, of course, they've never written a Bible. They've never read a Bible. Why would they all of a sudden, for no reason, if we can't be monogamous, why the fuck? But you're trying to propagate and push a fucking narrative, and that's why that's what it is. But again, do you think that if I can't be fucking monogamous, a fucking dog is gonna be monogamous? A fucking penguin? Fucking you fucking idiot! Of course, the animals have no understanding of fucking morals. You idiots! You idiots!
And like that, it got worse because then they started to do the idea of pair bonding.
Yeah, of course.
Where like
mentally
you can't do it; it can only be one, and it's like that's not it. Like there's certain weird studies now outside of that one where this is funny. They put lingerie on rats, right? Like lingerie. It was this weird little jacket that they put on the rats, right? On the female rats, and then they introduced male rats to them who effectively lost their virginity to these female rats wearing the jackets.
And they're only going to fuck them.
And then
they're not going to fuck the
saw
other
that,
one.
yeah, the rats would prefer the rats with the jackets over the rats without. But if they had sex with the first time with a rat that didn't have a jacket, it was like not so bad. And then they did the same with perfume, and the rats had a preference for females with the perfume than not. And it's like, even if they, so it was like basically whatever you lose your virginity to the first, what happens with
It's
your virginity the first time is what you're kind of
your kink turns into to some extent. Yeah, unfortunately. And that's why some of us are into some weird fucked up shit, because we got pushed in some weird fucked up shit for the first time. And anyways, that's kind of what it is. But anyways, so what we're going to get into right now is like, it seemed that only the females were doing this. And like we were just talking about, this is what I guess the males at some point in time were using as fetishization if they were wearing it, I guess is the best way to put it, right? So here we blow. It says, in the North Pacific, one female orca from the K-pod began carrying a dead salmon around on her nose. It wasn't on her head. And over the next 5 to 6 weeks, the behavior spread. And then at some point in time, 2 other pods were wearing dead salmon hats. And then it was a fad, but then all of a sudden it went away. So it was only for like 1 season. For some reason, that seemed to happen, which is really weird. You don't have any.
As
I don't
we've
have,
already talked about, these things like to play with their food, and it was probably just a variation on playing with their food.
Sure, totally.
That
I'm
started
down.
it, and
I'm
then
gonna
others
keep
saw
it
it
for
happening, and they
later.
copied.
Yeah, no, it's a play. It's a play thing. It's a toy. It's an accessory. It's just like fucking all these white bitches that fucking have the little fucking toy dogs in their fucking purse.
Yeah,
it's just fucking accoutrement. It's just fucking something to be there, so you fucking look like you're fucking better than anybody else. It's like maybe a status symbol or something like that, right? Look how rich I am. My husband gave me a fucking a salmon. I have so many salmon, honey.
Wow.
I can wear one on my fucking head, and you're starving to death. And I don't know.
That's literally the one that just went through my mind. It's like, I have so much salmon.
I have so much
that
salmon.
I can actually just waste it by having it as an accessory, and I've got to replace it every so often as well.
Like whatever. So it's a trend, and what we're seeing more and more, which religious fucking zealots. Once again, I'll say this a gazillion times. We're not completely anti-religion. It's extremisms that we're anti. I don't care if you are Christian and you are like, oh, I'm gonna just like be blah blah yakety, just be what whatever. If you're not pushing on me and other people, or you're not being like, all the white people are the best because fucking the geese said that fucking Salmon had sex with the fucking whatevers and the fucking whatever Nephilim, and the Nephilim made the fucking thing, and we're an offshoot of the thing, and it's like, okay, bitch, you're fucking psycho. That's extremism. We're not down for that. But this definitely. But this is definitely one of those cases where when religious people, sorry, let me put it this way: when extremist zealots and or theologists come to us and say animals don't do this, so you shouldn't. No, they're showing fashion. They're showing trends. They're showing intelligence, and they're showing that they're having sex with multiple things, and it's not fucking a monogamous relationship. It's polyamorous, and there's also ways that the culture and small animal groups and other things that we're involved in as mammals do to work together, and we're better doing certain things. Like maybe polyamorism is way better for small group animals that we're involved in. I don't know enough because I don't have enough data for it. Although I know when you do have people that are in fucking a certain small groups, and you have children you're trying to bring up, and there's like 5 of y'all, it's fucking way better, I believe, than 1 or 1.5 or 1, and then split parenting or whatever. I've seen fucking people that have fucking there's always a fucking mom and a dad. There's always a fucking somebody there. There's always somebody raising them and taking care of them. There's always a something, and it's not just a fucking house fucking house slave. It's not just fucking a babysitter. It's not literally. You have
it's so much easier with that extra help, and as long as they're all on the same page and they believe in bringing up a child with roughly the same values or the same methodology, like we don't spank, we don't do this, we don't do that, then it's amazing to have that help, because know that none of the parents will be stressed out, which means they will all be able to give that child 100% of the best version of themselves.
And the other fun thing that I have seen being around all of this open subcultures is, you know how fucking hilarious and awesome it is for a fucking kid to be like, I got 3 daddies and 4 mommies or whatever. And people are like, what? And you're like, yeah, no, like all of us communally fucking raise this kid. They don't, that's nothing scary for them. And once they grow up, like if religion can get out of this bullshit, they're not going to be scared. But they're like, no, this daddy takes care of me here, and this one taught me how to do this, and this one taught me how to do that, and you're like, cool. Like, how is that scary? Like, the kids are fucking like,
like the bigots say shit like, oh, don't they find it weird, or what's going to happen to them later on when the other kids find it out, or like,
only if you fucking make it. But only
how are you going to explain it? And it's like, what do you mean? Like, if this kid is brought up with that, that is their normal. If we teach other people to not be judgmental assholes, and are like, okay, that's it. Why would the kid think it's weird? You go, oh, how's the kid going to explain that? The kid's not going to think it's weird at all. You're the one that thinks it's weird. It's like, little one likes to sing that Mommy don't know daddy's getting hot. And like, it is a sexual song. However, to her, she doesn't fucking know that. She has no clue. She likes the music, but everyone else makes it weird thinking it's sexual because it's a kid. But she doesn't even know it's sexual. I'm not going to tell her it's sexual. I'm going to let her enjoy singing a song that she fucking likes.
See, that's one of the whole thing about the fucking, like, oh, kids are pretending to be fucking cats or dogs or fucking raccoons and blah, blah, blah. No, we have a culture of furries, and there's another version of that. But when teenagers go to Hot Topic and they have the cat ears because in Nurarifo or whatever the fuck it's called, Naruto, and Pokemon, they're doing it because there is a culture that shows them that it's cute to be this thing, but they're not trying to be that, and they don't know it's sexual.
I want to be a kawaii cat girl.
And it's okay until they get to a certain age, and then you got to be like, hey, just like we did to Prince and a handful of other of our the kids that I helped raise. At one point in time, you got to be like, okay, so that cat tail, those ears, and this certain thing when you go to a certain thing means this, right? But when they're a fucking kid and a teenager, they don't need to know fucking weird sexuality behind it, and adults shouldn't be looking at them sexual for that because they're in only these little. They're not going to raves and doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's difference between where they go and where they don't. Like,
kids don't understand any of the sexual nuance.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Like, when you're hold on.
With the ring.
Yeah, exactly. And when your 14-year-old decides that she wants to start wearing makeup and she looks like a whore, you're like, okay, honey, yeah, but she's not doing it because she's trying to get laid. She's just trying to follow a trend, or she's just trying to see a thing. So you have to be like, yes. Okay, well, now we've got to like tone it back and blah, blah, blah. And then once it gets to a certain level, you have to be like, okay, now we have to talk about a certain thing. And that's the other problem about these fucking right-wing fucking people. They're like, oh, I don't want to talk about my kid. I don't want to talk about sex with my kid. I don't want my the fucking teachers in the school to talk about it. Well, when do the kids know when they're being molested? That's the problem. Consent, and there's certain times where somebody needs to be like no spot and bathing suit spot and blah 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 yakety schmackety. You know. Anyways, let's blow on to the rare deep sea creature thingy-mabobbers, and of course we always get distracted when you're on this show.
Got to admit, though,
distracted? No,
parents that say that
not
will just
at
get
all.
the
Never
fuck
happens.
over themselves. You knew when you had a kid that you were going to have that conversation with them at some point. Get the fuck over yourself.
Yeah. Where did it go? I don't know why it disappeared. Son of a bee sting. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. So, there's a rare deep sea creature that they've just come encounter with, and they spotted it eating something. So it kind of looks a little bit like that. Contentedly full of its last meal, the mysterious sea creature swam through a royal deep depths off the coast of Costa Rica, twirling and spiraling. The mishappened animal moves in a mesmerizing way. Perhaps this sea creature notices the metallic submersible that is stopped nearby, or maybe it hasn't. It doesn't ever show that it notices anything around it, which is weird. But there's no eyes on it or anything that I've noticed on it anyways. But the scientists on the other side of the submersible cameras are definitely noticing and they dropped everything to watch this extremely rare moment. Researchers with the Schmidt Ocean Institute plotted a remote operated vehicle to explore octopuses along the, I wanted to say Dorado, but it's Dorado outcrop near Costa Rica.
Dorado?
The institute's sure. That's
Is
way
that
sure. That's way closer than my dumbass could get. Anyways,
That's Dorado.
Okay,
Dorado.
sure.
Sorry,
Okay.
I did learn Spanish for like 2 years at school, but then it's promptly forgotten.
Yeah.
And yeah, sure. And so they spotted this thingy-mabobber, which is a gulper eel, is what they say.
Gulper
June
eel,
20th,
yeah. Interesting.
A gulper eel.
Yeah.
On the 20th of June. It's also known as a pelican eel. It has a large scoop-like jaw, and it can, they can expand to swallow its prey.
Wait, did you say this was like an undiscovered creature?
So I believe what they're saying, it's very, very rare for them to see this.
Okay, because I was about to say, like, if it's an unknown, rare creature. Okay, I was about to say, if it's an unknown creature, how the fuck has
How
it
do
got
they already have?
two names?
I think it depends on the depths that it's at, probably.
Yeah.
I think
So,
they're
like,
just
if it's
saying they've.
unknown, like, how did it not only get one name but two?
No, but I think what they're saying right here is it's extremely rare to see this, and that's what I think they're saying.
I misheard the beginning of it.
and not just that, Vila, but maybe this is the first time we've gotten photo or video recording of it live.
I'm not sure if it's
maybe
the one
we
I'm
have,
thinking of.
maybe
but it
we
has
have
lots of
dead
weird
versions.
that
Yeah, but
means
once
that-
again, maybe we have dead versions of it. Maybe this is the first time we've ever seen it live. Okay, so that may be the weird thing that we're going over, even though this is a very. We may have dead versions of it, right? We may have fossil record of it or whatever the fuck. But this is the first time we've ever seen it actually eating and doing things. So that's why I think this is so rare. So it is it's eating. Sure. What?
Joe Rogan admitted he made up the litter box shit.
Yeah. That's not very new,
Wow.
right? Is that new?
Well, no, we knew it was made up. I didn't know Joe Rogan actually admitted it was fake.
Okay.
Cool.
We'll look at that in a minute.
Yeah.
He's admitted a couple things recently because whatever. So this was the footage of showing it swimming. It's also eating a meal. So here's the video of it. So there's it moving.
Oh,
They say because its stomach. Yeah.
Now that is a weird animal. I love it.
Yeah.
not the one I was thinking of that I saw recently, but that's still so pretty.
It's weird.
Oh wow!
It's like a swimming dick.
Well,
It's like a sperm.
Looks like a weird
yeah,
sperm,
exactly.
yeah.
It looks more like a sperm, or the fucking alien that came out of the chest. It was singing, "Hello, my darling, hello, my."
No, it's not a xenomorph. That's the big one.
Yeah. No, it's the baby that popped out, the chest popper outer thing.
Yeah, chest burster. Did the chest burster have a real name?
I don't know.
Yeah, it did. I don't remember what they called it, but there wasn't. I believe there wasn't.
I haven't actually watched the Alien movies. I just know enough social, pop culture references to it to know bits of it. Oh, Brainless, did you tell everyone what you finally watched?
Oh yes, I know.
Idiocracy.
Yeah, I watched Idiocracy.
Finally watched
it? For fuck's sake, why the fuck didn't you guys force me to watch it?
Welcome to Costco. I love you,
bro. That's exactly what you're.
No, you told me I should watch it.
Yeah,
you
I know.
Didn't force me.
We didn't. 100%.
Don't blame Shift here, mister.
Right.
You should have come here, tied me to my chair, and put it on. For fuck's sake.
Dude, I charge extra for that shit.
Okay, so here we blow, and this is what it looks.
That's why somebody else is going to come and do it. And
so here is.
So
what it looks
to
like.
Answer your question. The aliens in Alien are known as xenomorphs.
Yeah.
And the chest the ones that burst out of your chest are actually known as xenomorph chest bursters.
Okay, that's what I thought they were.
Name.
Oh,
yeah, I thought, yeah.
Or sometimes they're colloquially referred to as face bursters for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know why, because they come out of your chest, but.
Well, they're
because
face
it goes
suckers
in your
and
mouth.
Face suckers or face huggers.
At first it's the face huggers, and then they make this because they put it into your intestine and blah, blah, blah. So anyways, here is what I was just speaking about.
Yeah. Spaceballs.
Yeah. Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling.
Yeah.
Not again.
Not again.
Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime girl.
Baby, my heart's on fire. If you refuse me, honey, you lose me, and you'll be left alone. Baby, come home and tell me I'm your own.
What did he have? The special check, please.
Check, please. and then hold on. Because it was referenced, we've got to do this too. I didn't know that it was going to be that harder. Okay. Here we go.
I didn't know it was going to be that hard.
And then, of course,
sure what's killing the crops is this Brondo stuff.
The Brondo's got what plants crave. It's got electrolytes.
So wait a minute. What you're saying is that you want us to put water on the crops.
Yes.
Water, like out the toilet?
I mean, it doesn't have to be out of the toilet, but yeah. Plants crave.
Electrolytes.
Okay, look. Plants aren't growing. I'm sure that the Brondo's not working. Now, I'm no botanist, but I do know that if you put water on plants, they grow.
Oh, well, I've never seen no plants grow out of no toilet.
Hey, that's good. You sure you ain't the smartest guy in the world?
You want to
Okay. All right.
I gotta watch that movie again. That's so funny.
It's so fucking great. Okay, let's get back to. Yeah, so that's pretty much all about for the sea creature thingy-mabobber. So let's get into the next one. And it is zombie sea urchins. All right. So let me get into the zombie sea urchins. because this actually throws us for a loop. Because there is, there's a company develops innovative technique to eliminate the zombie sea urchins that are terrorizing our coastlines.
There's zombie sea urchins terrorizing the coastline.
I don't know.
Yes.
Apparently they are.
So California's kelp forests are they're ranching sea urchins for food from there. The heat wave in 2014 and 15 disrupted the ecosystem in California, triggering an unusual behavior in red and purple sea urchins, according to this place. They quickly began quickly eating the majority of the kelp forests, and zombie-like husks of the sea urchins can continually gobble up the kelp spores. So because they're gobbling up the kelp spores, they are not letting it be able to procreate. And the reason they're calling this is because they're getting a disease, a fungus. I don't know. We're going to see what it is exactly in a second. But they have been harvesting the fatty tissues of the sea urchins for lots of years. I believe I had this when I was a teenager in the 90s. So they need to get it so they can get it under control. So there is... I'm not pressing that button. So Urchinomics is ranching these sea urchins to sell them so they can use them to sell them, right? So they're providing a space for the kelp ecosystem to recover by taking them away from the oceans so they can harvest them in another place so that they can regrow the kelp. I thought they had a way that they were stopping them from actually becoming zombie, but it looks like they're just transplanting them to another place so that they're not taking over the ecosystem, I guess is what's happening.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what looks like is happening.
I guess you're right, Demon. They probably couldn't kelp with it.
They couldn't kelp it. But I'm... Oh, jeebus. Let's see. What is
inside of my chats?
Next? I guess it's the octopus nursery, right?
Did we do the aliens already? Oh, yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did the alien creature. That was that weird thing that looked like a sperm floating. This and then the
octopus nursery.
Well, and then the ambergris. And I was hoping that we were going to have Mango and or Miss Parker here by then because I wanted to hear their reactions from this. But anyways, that's okay. Let's blow on and share, present, touch that. Okay.
Touch me here, touch me there.
So deep sea baby octopus nursery is seen in a stunning footage from Costa Rica. So we've never actually seen this before of an octopus nursery. So this is very, very rare to see this. And that's why we're going on. So off of the coast of Costa Rica, they have discovered a nursery teeming with octopuses, which are babies, which is an active deep sea nursery. So the octopus garden, just like in the Beatles song, they found it in the depths of around 2,800 meters or 9,186 feet below the water in a patch known as the Dorado outcrop. I mean, Dorado. Somebody said
Dorado.
So another one in the Dorado outcrop.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of fucking shit going on in this fucking outcrop. So the Schmitz Ocean Institute, plus the University of Costa Rica and the Big Lebowski Laboratory. I mean, the Bigelow Laboratory. Or the
Deuce Bigelow, male
Deuce
gigolo.
Bigelow. Oh yeah, exactly.
Or how about the European gigolo?
Or that too. They were using an underwater robot, an ROV, Sebastian, to take these images, and
under the sea.
So they found out that again, this isn't exactly happened recently, but because of the implosion of the fucking submarine, we're doing a lot of stuff on the oceans right now. And so until 2013, they first observed the female octopus gathering together to brood their eggs. They said this isn't the first time they've seen this, but this is the largest time they've ever seen it and documented it through this way that they've done it. And they're saying it's also because of low temperatures and hydrothermal vents for them brooding their eggs. So they're now seeing them using it in a certain way in a certain area to have the right temperatures for this to work. Some of them believe this is a new octopus species. I think they're jumping the gun on that, but I can't tell you because I don't know enough about them.
Or when they haven't really seen too much before, so they're like,
yeah. So let's see. So here is the video.
That's what I was hoping it was.
So
and got lots of different brittle stars or ophiuroids.
Okay, so now is when we're going to start seeing it.
We have someone sharing the hashtag. Of course, for this cruise, it is the Octopus Odyssey. So if you're
Perhaps
there's
we want to drop
one
a waypoint here and just continue to see if we can find marker D itself and have a little look around the area. And then if there's no better octopus.
And then now we're seeing them in different places. There's 3 or 4 of them around. And then now we're seeing them all around. And more and more.
See these
and more.
Octopus are
so see
sitting
how
in
many there are
areas
now.
where there is fluid flow usually. And so we are trying to understand what exactly is in that fluid. So this is about understanding the chemistry.
So once again, what they were saying is they're sitting inside of a warm jet stream, right? Is that what they were saying? And so that's why they're all here, because the babies like how warm it is, I think is what they were trying to get at.
Could you go up a bit for a second? Down one last bit. There you go. It's not certain yet, but the team believe the octopus is potentially a newer species.
That's what I just said. Yeah.
Also, there was something about the sac and the liquid. Now I can't see where it's gone.
Yeah, no, I like it. Yeah, I said that they're using a small, medium-sized octopus which has a lack of an ink sac. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
Which they think maybe, but whatever. And then now they are seeing that it's like 9,186 feet beneath the surface. I think we said that earlier. I think that's pretty much all of it. And now they're going to do more exploration towards it in this year.
That's cool.
So there's a octopus nursery that we've technically never seen before. Okay, so if you don't know what ambergris is, here is going to be your explanation of this bull.
Just make sure SeaWorld stays away from the new species of octopus.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
totally.
my octopusy from
about ambergris, yeah.
Okay, so there's scientists that found they found something floating. They found something inside of a whale that was worth more than gold, which was in euros 425,000
Whoa.
worth of whatevers. And so there's a whale that damn it. Sorry. There's a whale that came onto the beach, and then they started doing thingy-bobbers, and they were looking at it, and they were going through it, and they have people do the things that they do that are fucking oceanographers and the things.
It was a dead whale.
And yeah, and how to get rid of it and stuff, because they can't just leave it there because it can busload. So they were going through and trying to figure out what they were going to do with it. So they went through the mammal's digestion system and they looked at its colon. And they took out a stone that was about, Jesus Christ, sorry. They took out a stone that was about 50 to 60 centimeters in diameter, weighing 9.5 kilograms.
Whoa.
They were surprised to remove the stone because they were not expecting it. So this is what it looked like. This thing in this dude's hands.
Poor thing. So its bath solidified in its stomach like that.
Well, this is a very, very natural thing. They did not die from this. This is just a natural process that the
Okay, because it mentioned higher up that there was an infection.
Yeah, I don't think. Well, I don't know. Maybe this did get. Well, okay. So every once in a blue moon, this does get stuck in their gut, and maybe it does kill them. I just didn't know if this was 100% why. But let's blow into it, and then we'll get into more of the logistics of exactly what this is and how it becomes a thing. Because I know a crap ton about this for some stupid fucking reason.
Yeah,
there was a king. There was a king.
Cool, though.
There was a king who he used to eat ambergris for dinner every single fucking night.
Oh.
And he would spend gazillions of dollars to.
This is also part of the plot in the Avatar Way of Water movie as well.
Yeah. And
does it even taste good, or was it
plot.
just like
no? It's
like Anne Boleyn dissolving the fucking pearl in drink? No, not
it's a
Cleopatra
wax.
dissolving it.
It's made of like a wax material. We'll get into it in a second. Just give me a second. And besides me knowing about this because of the fucking king that did that, in Bob's Burgers, they actually find some ambergris, so they're trying to fucking sell it on the black market.
Yep,
And yeah. So
I remember that.
that's a thing. And so it is. So what this is if you're not, if you don't know what ambergris is, really, it's an extremely rare substance that comes out of a whale. And the way that this happens, because they're not going to speak about this exactly here, when a whale will eat a squid, the beak is very, very sharp, right? That's the only way that it like can cut its shit up, in the way it can eat like shells and stuff. It will rub against the inside of the stomach, and it will cause it to grow a growth, which is this thing around it. So inside of this blob is a fucking squid beak. Or a beak of something else.
Like the pearl for whales.
It's like a pearl. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's the pearl for
irritant.
whales.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh.
Yeah. And so, not nowadays, not as much like this, but obviously they're selling for crap ton. But this is a prized possession that they use in the perfume field. So just 9.5 kilogram lump that they discovered is worth 500,000 euros.
Wow.
Around 425,000 euros.
Although the money that whoever buys it will make off that is like probably going to be in the millions, because like that's just what a company's willing to pay for that lump, not
And
what
again,
they
and
make
again, like
off the product from it.
And again, once what we just said is they're making a perfume, they make it other things, and so they totally
It's
do
like
it to
a
fucking make as much money.
really
like
good base for perfumes, right? Like the
So,
fanciest Italian perfumes will use that
Right.
for it, and like it's big deal.
And it does say up above your thing, Slim, that the sepsis caused by the ambergris was what eventually killed the whale.
Oh, okay.
The whale.
Okay, so it did actually
So
did
the
actually say
sepsis
that right
from
there.
that irritation.
Talking
I guess
about
maybe
it,
you got
okay.
blockage. You got a blockage or something.
And its colon,
Who knows?
it blocks its
Yeah,
colon. or
yeah.
whatever.
Poor thing.
Yeah.
So that is the thing. Oh my god, the gravity hole in India. There now.
Yeah, it's
Why
like
are we
a
talking?
gravity
Oh,
hole.
that's
It's like
la-
a
that's
gravity
later.
anomaly. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
in
we'll
English.
talk about that later. That's not something
that's
we're
a
going to talk about
different thing. Yeah.
Okay, so I believe that's about the fucking end of it. I think we went over everything. All right, so thank you all very much. We're gonna get the fuck out of here. Tomorrow is AI generated stuff. Is that what we're doing? I think
so.
We're gonna talk about commercials and other AI generated weird crazy stuff. And I've been coming up with a bunch of like AI generated stuff. So I have my own AI generated thingy bobbers we're gonna go over.
Just don't have an argument with Chat GPT like Chili, okay?
Oh, he had an argument with ChatGPT.
ChatGPT, and he was asking it questions, and it was coming up with obviously common sense answers that he didn't like. And so he was having an argument.
I'm trying to get ChatGPT to read me porn or make up porn.
I don't know if they'll do that.
It won't, because they're like, we're a PC thing.
Yes,
We're unrated.
Yeah,
we
no,
can't
I think
even talk about kissing.
No, we figured that out before because I was at the bar 2 days ago or a couple of days ago or maybe last week, and we were trying to put in like porn scenarios, and it was like, I can't do that for you. That restricts our things. We're like, God damn it! I just
and you know why ChatGPT is the number of users is declining, because there are uncensored chatbots now.
No,
I'm not surprised.
I found a way to make a cyborg sex slave fucking AI image, and it's pretty fucking hot. So I mean, I figured out a way to get around that using different things.
Yeah.
So, anyways, we may be showing that later.
It's sleepy time.
Yeah. Okay. So if anybody wants to share their deconversion story, go ahead and email Neil. And then if you want to see me and or Mango's or a couple other people's deconversion story, go ahead and do that. If you've not gone there to tell your deconversion story, go ahead and talk to them about that. And like, this is the thing that I was thinking about earlier is, if God made fucking our earth specifically for us, why is it not 90% fucking land and not all water?
I don't know.
That's just one silly little thing that, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Okay.
It's hilarious. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not carbonated either. And the other thing somebody said the other day, the skeptic, I think I was watching today, that's something that he did like from a month ago. He said, why did God not make fucking drinkable water for all of us? Why is most of the water on earth non-drinkable if he made this world for us? That's kind of silly, right?
I said that also like the other stream, like it makes no sense if the world is the majority covered in salt water, yet salt water will kill us. How does that make sense if the world is specifically designed for us in mind? Or the fact that like there is more land that is inhospitable to support human life than is hospitable? How does that work?
And it's getting harder and harder for us to live because of climate's changing. And they're always like, oh, we live in this Goldilocks, blah, 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 yakety schmack. And it's like, honey, we're losing that. And speaking of that, Devil, real quick before we get the fuck out of here. Come on, show it, Dick Cheese. Mama's working on Level Earth Observer with Simon, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to be also doing a debunk over that bullshit too. Simon Dan asked Level Earth Observer to go into the fucking supposedly non-cut 40 minutes of the thing. It's cut 3 times. That still does not disprove fucking anything. Just because you want to scapegoat your way out of fucking bullshit because it technically
he cherry picked, and he did put another video out today. A little 3-minute video today, finding something to bitch about on that.
So next Tuesday we're doing Flat Earth Dunces again, and when we do that, we're going to be going over him and a couple other people. So we're going to go over Flat Earth Dunces again next Tuesday. So thank you all very much for being here. We're going to get the fuck out of here. I'm exhausted, and from what I was told, if I get you to all watch all the way to the end, for some reason that helps in the algorithm. So we're going to say bye. So everybody say bye.
Bye.